Alright, here we go. We're gonna get Meow playing versus Walleon here to establish dominance as the better alpha player for the season's tournament. Button. Right, they should be starting any minute now, I think. Maybe. Apparently Meow is awful and isn't actually ready. Nah. Angry. You may notice that the UI for the stream looks a little bit different. I realized that, like, if you go to watch, like, the videos on YouTube, it looks, it's kind of unusual if I'm, like, responding to something from chat, and you can't see chat because I didn't have that displayed anywhere on streams, so I was basically just streaming only the game window. So I've rigged this up for now to show it. Hopefully, it works. Maybe. Doesn't look gorgeous, but I didn't want to deal with setting up Streamlabs or Stream Elements or whatever, so this is it for now. Hopefully it works. Maybe I'll go see if I can dig up a replay I haven't done on stream yet while we wait for them to get started. Let me take a look at what I haven't covered. I'll go back and see if they're on card. There's a Volcovinion card that we haven't looked at.
Want me to comment it in my game or not?
I would say not. I mean, I can shut up and not do anything if you're going to commentate it. That's fine. I just don't want to, like...
Move this up here.
The way I commentate is I say the play, in my opinion, so... I'm gonna guess that means he is about ready, if he was popping into VC for a second there. Question mark. Yeah, at some point in terms of replays, I'll just have to ask people to send them to me. It's kind of annoying to try to dig them up from card. Yeah, Kong, I sort of got it working. It's not beautiful looking, but it looks like it shows up on VOD. So I don't just look like I'm talking to, my alternate personalities or something if I'm responding to chats when you look at the VOD on YouTube. Oh, I should make sure that, like, Meow doesn't just have like spec off. Yep, he has spec off. Good job, Meow. Oh, I should have assumed that earlier. So yeah, since this is Team Alpha versus Team Alpha for like the rights to being the better Alpha player, it's gonna be BO3 here, so we'll see how things go. Just at a look, it's a nice map draw here for Walleon being P1 with Caroline in the box. Yeah, I was gonna try to tank push, I guess, with him taking that licorice second. I don't know how that's gonna go. Thanks for posting link, by the way, Colin. Couldn't really say what Walleon's going to be looking to pick here. I don't understand the brain of an AoE rusher at all. Ares, okay. That's a unit that does things. I think Meow needs to look at an Ashmar ban pretty soon. I think she can buff and like enable even flying units. So like areas with Ashmar buff and her enabling sounds really scary. Alright, we'll see Tabris and Sherry go. Okay. I guess he's worried about assassins. Kirika, okay. I don't know about that. She might be a little slow for this. I guess it's not like he has a lot of tank push carry DPS left, though. Be fun to see some Kruger action. I don't think I've seen him deployed since his cast came out. Yeah, there we go. Kruger Gaming. I think this is a pretty strong team for Walleon here. It does have some, actually, I think might have been, I don't know, it's hard to leave like the Sissy or the Flow, but I actually think maybe instead of like the Varna, perhaps, it would have been better to ban the top race. The 3C healing on her, like the healing on her 3C is actually not too bad. Oh yeah, I guess I could set that up. Maybe. I don't know if I can do that on stream, but... Okay, I cannot read this window in OBS. I'll just have to fix that later. I'll just have to blind all of you for now. I assume this is like full AoE team, right? Yeah. All AoE skills. Buff on Luke. AoE Kirika is interesting, not single target. I would have expected to see like Firebrands and a single target skill. Let's see, we got some Kruger gaming. No 3C on Liko, he's bringing up FP. Like 3 2Cs. Okay. Interesting. I think Walleon is very much still rushing here by a bit. He does technically have a tank and he does technically have a healer, but these are both going to be very much focused on doing damage. Agnes doesn't look like much now, but once she gets that mass attacker, it goes up pretty high and his hammer starts really hurting. And then the Alpha presumably has wings to get in. Although not a good map for Alpha. She has to go around a lot. I'm trying to remember what Kruger's cast does. I think it's like it lets him target 2 people at 3C and then there's some kind of secondary effect. I just don't really recall off the top of my head. I'm curious to see how hard this Caro hits. I assume it's pretty well built, casted and stuff. I don't know if that's 5 stars or 6 stars talent there. No breeze. I guess Caroline will enable though, actually. Something I often forget. I think it's a 3 block range and 2 turn Mopi +1. I'm surprised we don't see Kruger throwing out these 3Cs early to get the debuffs going while he's standing like all of his units here. Maybe he just wants to hold the action and be like strategic about who he shields. Like maybe top race with the Kruger shield here could be a pretty big deal because it could be really hard to get that hide taken away in terms of getting our HP low enough, you know? I don't know. So position is pretty far back with the Caroline, actually. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I think it's jump 2 and AoE 4. So she'll jump to here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So she gets a lot. I don't know why Meow didn't bring shrines on Kiriko if he wasn't going to bring any single target. Against, you know, a team of a bunch of physical AoE seems weird. Debuff's not going to be too big a deal here because of the mass attack. It's only really going to decrease defenses, and Walleon doesn't really care about that. I guess it could trigger damage down, just not attack down. feel Meow should have spread out a little bit more here. This Caroline's gonna come in hard. Yeah, so I think his entire team is in Caroline reach. That seems weird, but maybe he just wants to heal through it with the Licorice plus Tab Race. I don't know. 1, 2... Okay, so yeah, here comes the Caroline. Oh yeah, yeah, Ninja. Yeah, look at this damage. The Alpha, of course, took like nothing, but Moby down means she's not guarding. You've got massive damage on the Kruger here. Top Race was in range for like no reason whatsoever. Let's see, is Alpha ready to follow up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, she was. It's Luke. Puppet's pretty far back, but 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Luke gets a bit too. Agnes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she can bonk the Tab Race. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is in the Alpha, so he can maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Now I was going to lose a DPS next action, I think. Unless Liko just goes like crazy, but he didn't bring 3C, so I don't think she's gonna heal that much. Maybe there's like a Moby down play with the Kirika here? I don't know. I feel like she was a weird pick for how early he picked her. Like, you can slow down the Alpha a little bit, but it's just going to make her do more damage. Yeah, so I think Ares can reach actually underneath the Kruger, so he can get these 3. And I think the Kirik and Kruger both totally die. Like, Meow is kind of stuck here, because he has to like pick if he wants to heal or... I think he just has to heal, not retreat. I don't know. This Kruger breezing was actually like really bad for him there, because it means he's only got 1 move now, so it's not even like he can run away or try to counter. Okay, so the Liko does heal nicely. But now it's, yeah, probably Ares or Alpha's turn. Probably Ares, so you're pulling Kruger a little bit further away from the middle of your team. Because Kruger is going to want to run up and just AA and then 1, 2, yeah, get everything with Agnes. I don't think Alpha is enough to kill the top race, which would be the other option. Okay, he does Luke. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's not bad reach actually. On the Luke. Yeah, because the black hole reaches. Oh, Moby down back on the Kruger. Look at that. Heal block on Kirika. So top race is only going to heal so much. Let's see if he gets a silence. No, actually he can't silence. Because she's mass attacked. Yeah, so I think it's Ares' turn. That should get these 3. Quite possibly will kill the Kirika, even with that shield. I don't know why I just moved where he would debuff more units, but... Let's see, loop silence. Oh. No secondary AoE, question mark? Maybe that was a Kruger thing? I don't know exactly what his EE does, I don't really remember very well. I don't know if it's like what it does in the actual auto chess mode where it like stuns the person that killed him, or let me take a look here. Kabri's coming in. So she can single target something here, like in guard ignore, because the Kruger died. Nice, and the AoE does get the first life off Luke, so single target takes the second. I was looking for Kruger on Banner News, and I'm like, oh, I need to be looking for Evil God Kruger. Yeah, okay, I don't know why Ares didn't do his second AoE. Oh, the alpha basic? Okay, it does get kill. Okay. That might have been slightly premature. I think he had turn priority, so maybe he has a chance to get the Liko. I don't know. Why no TP after 3C with the top race, you mean? Oops, I need game 2 here. So Walleon Ops makes P1 again. We'll see how things play out differently here. Still going for the early Patricia ban, which I think is what allowed Meow to get the Licorice last game. I think Meow's made the same ban so far. Meow has shown on many occasions that he's willing to do the exact same ban pick every WaifuWarS game. A little bit weaker of a Caroline map here, but Walleon still might want to take her just for enabling. We could see Walleon try to do some fake tank push here with Alpha, but I think it's a little bit harder for Walleon than it is for Meow, because Meow's got that Omega and Julian and stuff in the box, so it's hard to actually do a real tank push draft. So yeah, we see him pick SP Matt instead. Not an especially great map for him, but maybe he's just hoping the buff block will do great things for him. So Caroline's still on the table, so I'd be surprised if Wally doesn't take it at this stage. Okay, we do see an Omega pick, Meow's favorite. So Wally kind of has to ban Mac now. Yeah, that probably was what it was, as far as Kruger goes. Yeah, so there's the Carolina Enabler pick. So Meow gets his Liko again. I think you take Omega, Agnes here maybe if you're Walleon, because of that Omega. Okay, he takes the Michelle. So I'm assuming he's gonna get left with Almeida and Sissy as fifth picks. Oh. Yeah, it's not scared of the Agnes. He does get his own Agnes here, which spells bad news for Walleon playing against two healers. Even if Agnes is kind of a fake healer. So I think Omega is dark, so he actually will get Licorice's buff here, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these units are outside of his triple thresholds. And these are actually pretty tanky units. I don't think he'll kill them if he only doubles. But I would fully expect a lot of these to have like skill AB stones. Okay, we see Meow take the fifth pick Varna. I don't think Varna is especially potent as a DPS here, other than as a buffer for the Agnes and Alpha AoEs. So I'm a little surprised he took that instead of Lucretia. I have no idea how this is going to go. I think Meow has too much healing again, but it's not like he has actually very strong DPS here against Walleon's team, in my opinion. I don't know. Varna's AoEs are kind of small span, so against like a team that's spread out, it's hard for her to get really good impact. Agnes bonks will hurt, but they're not going to one-shot anything, and Walleon's got chip heals with his own Agnes. And like I was saying on Omega earlier, I don't think that he actually triples most of what Walleon has here. I do think Walleon should bring shrines on Agnes, though. I would be a mistake not to, in my opinion. At least attempt to tank the Omega. Walleon does have a bit of a lack of attack buffs here. Like Michelle and Agnes are running buffless. I don't think Caroline is pro tag, so she'll be running buffless here. So Walleon's just not going to hit that hard, which is not great when you're playing AoE. So we do see Shinobis and we do see the shrines. Full AoE. Not the push, we've got the clock. AoE. Attack command that. Full AoE Varna, makes sense. Okay. Same skill loadout out on Liko here too. That a Tenyo attempt. To get a damage dealt buff, but Matt's not going to reach anything soon enough for it to matter. Matt can get like a little baby AoE right now, I think, on these two, but it's just not high enough impact with two healers. And hammer time. Woo! Oh, Alpha's moving up early. Is he just like, yeah, sure, dispel my guard if you want? I don't know, I would be moving like that. Not that, well, he has that much single target, but dispel his wings too. Attack buff. Damn, Biting Fit is just catching strays here in chat today. What is with this? What was Matt reach after Caroline here, right? So, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Then 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, jump there. That's not bad. Michelle's probably going to be a little slow for this game, all in all. Okay, I do think Wally probably has to go sooner than later now. This Agnes bonked with that Varna buff is going to break his Mech Knights if he doesn't go now. At least it gets buff block on the team and stuff. Oh, he doesn't go for it. I think he's gonna lose too much range here. I think he's waiting too long. Oh, what? I think that was weird. Because Agnes has like only one heal skill, so wasting hers after the mat jump here would be kind of bad, in my opinion. Like, I think you 100% just go with mat now, right? Because like, you reach to here and then you act again. I don't know. I don't understand why he's waiting so long. I don't. It's not like he has any. Meow really has anything to punish. Like Omega doesn't triple this, so I don't think Omega is going to kill Matt on terrain. Not with all his buffs dispelled, because now you have no Mech Knights. I don't get that by Walleon. I think that was really weird. I mean, I guess you can still just run without the terrain. You actually get pretty good reach. Yeah, actually. I wonder if this buff block is going to be a massive problem for the Omega here. He didn't get attack buff, otherwise I'd 100% believe Omega fails with him being below HP for Omega's talent. Oh, he does get the Shinobi kill. Too bad for Walleon he didn't get the attack buff there. I think Walleon actually wins this if he dead. I don't know if you go Caroline next or Alpha. Hey JB. Okay, so he's gone Caroline. Let's see how much this does. No kill on Agnes. Free gaming. So the Alpha's super slow right now, but Licco's gonna heal plenty, I think. You can't move any of these units outside of this aura though till he heals because of the fixed damage. Yeah, that was really close on those failed kills. Honestly, I really would give the edge to Walleon here if Matt had survived the Omega there. The Agnes heals? I don't know that this is even really heal enough. Her heal potency is not high. I would have thought you'd go with Alpha there. That should hit harder than an unbuffed Agnes. By the way, JB, if you have a... Oh, I just realized my Discord is still on push to talk, so I've not been able to actually speak to you, JB. Whoops. While I'm out here commentating.
Luckily, I unmuted Twitch, but I had a feeling something sus was going on in Discord.
Alright, you can now remute Twitch so you don't have to double here. Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of bad for Walleon here. I think he actually like just barely missed this by like stats, a little bit more stats, and he would have won.
I was catching up on the commentary for game 1. Maybe I'll rewatch the VOD and see what happened there.
Yeah, I think Walleon retreated too early. It wasn't like necessarily in his favor, but I do feel bad for him here. I wanted to see him steal a game off Meow. And both
Ooh,
the...
pro streamer over here got the stream chat on screen. Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I think so too, but I think Agnes was the worst AoE to pick there. I think you could have done Alpha. I think you could have done Michelle. I think Agnes was the weakest because she didn't have buff, and Agnes is really weak without buff. Oh, Mega picked up the regen buff and then Agnes 3C. That's actually a pretty big deal. Does Agnes die here? Not the Scarlet Reaper. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure her Arcane Blast clone thing finishes off the Agnes there.
I don't know, it's still 7k, and that Agnes was unbuffed.
That's true, that's true. GG's.
Rip.
Walleon should be less lazy with his brag. I mean, like, really, really close on damage there. It is what it is. Now Cat is going to have a massive ego, unfortunately.
As if a different situation would have prevented that.
Yep. Do we have anyone else that wants to play some WaifuWarS matches? My box has already switched back to generic boring old ladder because I was going to play War slot tonight.
What's that? You're gonna stream for us? You're so sweet.
You guys can watch me die to either Jace or Ice Melda over and over because they either ban my good healers and ice me, or they ban my DPS and Jace me.
I'm here for it.
You just want to see some Hoffman in action, I get it.
I do.
The Hoffman games are really fun, honestly, and I get them a lot right now. Because everybody's like, I'm not banning Hoffman. And then I second pick Hoffman.
And then confusion ensues.
Yep.
I was contemplating throwing a 4-star Hoffman in my WaifuWarS box every time I have to fight Team Azusa, because I have just no fucking clue how to fight an Azusa.
Oh yeah, honestly. Man, the sun's like majorly coming in. I have my desk for some reason facing the window, which is a terrible idea because right about this time in the afternoon when the sun's starting to go down a little bit, I get massive glare on my eyes and my screen. Let's
Oof.
close these blinds real quick and hope that does something. Alright, anyone else up to provide content, please? I'll just go ahead and ping the WaifuWarS tag, I guess. Maybe we'll get some ducks appearing. I can take a look if Have you played any official games this season yet, JB?
I played 2 or
Yeah,
3,
so
I
versus
think.
Mikey, I've got that one that I watched. There's another one you've played that I haven't watched. You could watch you versus Elka, it looks like.
Me versus Raven.
I don't think I've got that. Or is that the one
I mean,
have?
that was on like the big stream Friday night.
Okay, okay.
I can send over my games with. Oh, you're down there. Okay. Yeah, I can send over my games with Alka.
Okay.
Is Rice Group B?
I think he is.
Betty is Group B. Also, I can scrim Rice if no one else is around.
Looks like Loon is around, maybe.
Oh.
Damn. With ATN. Just too
It's
turned
not
off.
too late.
Yeah.
Just
He's just too turned off by the Omega being allowed, I guess. Straw that broke the camel's back. Alright, so yeah, I think we're gonna get a scrim or two we can watch here. And then maybe we'll get some people showing up and... Okay, yeah, you've got the replay sent, so we can take a look at that. While
we
stuff happens.
unfortunately forgot to best of 3, so here's some separate games.
I do that all the time. So this is gonna be Toa versus Toa. And both of you are infantry Toa gamers, huh?
Same sneaky plan with the wings, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, the ulti pick. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I guess on the big, I think on the Fight Night stream is when I got to see you. I think it was versus Mikey that you got. I was sad that ulti didn't get to do more.
Yeah.
Because I
People
also
really building their Freyas or something.
it's also just like an unfortunate matchup for ulti versus like Azusa, who's like, hey, you've got all that physical damage reduction and defense. No, you don't. I'm just gonna hit magic.
Here's a magic attack.
Right.
Yeah. Trying a last-ditch effort to snipe the Werner, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, Pepsi faction buffs you, huh?
Yeah. Alright, let's take a look here. So you've got double healers here, which is interesting. Oh, we do see the Copium ulti Fizz Guard. Okay. Against... Okay, there's the Elwyn. But Nomi's slow, so it might be okay. He does a buff for, like, everything except Toa.
The whole squad.
So this is gonna be a little sad.
Yeah.
But we'll see how things go here. Maybe you just bust the lead in easy.
During skill select, I was like, yay, I got Bozel, so that Alti doesn't have to buff. And then I was like, wait, I'm Team Toa and Alti still needs to buff.
Yeah. Oh, this is Demon Bozel, huh? I was just gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna go check if this is Swordsmith Metal to see if this Bozel can actually use AoEs this game or not, without just instantly silencing himself. He cannot.
Yeah, no, this was not a great third pick of Bozel while leaving Almeida up.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he can just make the one AoE really, really juicy. I'm curious to see if ulti actually does tank Elwyn here. Oh, he didn't go in the tree. Oh man, he should have tree gamed. Look at that. Now, admittedly, it does mean your ulti is still heal blocked with no buffs, including the guard. But he lived. Now, can you do anything to this Elwyn? It's an entirely different question. Oh yeah, actually maybe you're right, Bite and Bit. Well, so the 3C itself does still have silence in the random debuff pool. So hitting enough units, there's a pretty decent chance you'd still just get silenced. But the seal trigger is afterwards, yeah. Rip. Unfortunate draft.
Yes, ulti did in fact not get to do anything there.
I don't know which of these is the one I just watched. Okay, this looks like it must be the newer one. I don't know if it adds... I think it adds text to the bottom, yeah. Ooh, some lava gaming. These poor infantry toes on this lava map. Will they ever get to reach? I'm not sure.
That's what the ulti buff is for.
Oh, that's true, that's true. It's all part of the plan. So we do see Almeida go bye-bye this time. So maybe Bozo would be a valid pick this game. Looks like we've got more of a single target thing going on here, though. Honestly, Bozo into that team might have been funny.
I think so, yeah.
Like you're not gonna do damage because they're demon, but like maybe you just like silence everything if you ban like the IBC to ban the mass attack.
Yeah. I just really wanted the like flow with ulti buff. Because poor flow in WaifuWarS never gets a faction buff.
This is completely true. I mean, people like completely stopped using flow the moment Sissy was allowed in this tournament because, you know, Sissy does not rely on some very either niche or banned faction buffers to function.
Yeah. I actually felt pretty good in this game until one thing happens and I realized that I didn't do something I was supposed to do. I also am totally a Toa noob and thought that this buffed MDef.
Yeah, it's just a defense, right? Yeah, just defense.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I was Sorks on Kyra.
I'm just looking at this and like, this is a Deedlit that is very ready to act again and just go bonk this Kyra.
Yeah. I thought I was Sorks on this Kyra.
So I'm guessing this is exactly what we're gonna see happen is this Deedlit is going to go bonk the Kyra.
Deedlit also crits the Kyra.
Yeah.
Like if you watch that back, like that was like barely enough.
Yeah, I guess because you've got the rights and stuff. And Deedlit just doesn't have that much damage increase, even with that DI buff from Sue Miracles.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like Sorks definitely live there with last rights and everything.
Yeah, I completely agree. And you're just like, nope, I
I mean,
cannot play this game without
yeah.
Kyra.
Once she's gone, I'm just like Ledin has faction buffed the rest of that team,
Yeah.
so I'm not just smashing my head into there. So
Mm-hmm. See, I think they've started their scrim here. Let's take a look. This is gonna
that
be
was
bets.
the O2 I expected to alk, but faster than I thought.
I still haven't played versus Wooper for our game. I don't know if like Wooper's overall superior units and comp will work out, or if my just super fucking roided Kaguya will win out. Okay, Loon getting like super tank push here with the Albedo Elma combo. That's pretty rough for Betty, because like Elma's 3C gives that heal block immunity, so like what's Betty gonna do? I don't know. I fully expect this gets to bust Ledin. We've also got like a pretty good pressure pick, I think, yeah. IPC could have worked too, but I think pressure's nice there. Yeah, well, you get it, Fighting Bit. Here you go. It's more pressure gaming. She's like the perfect combo, or perfect, you know, solution to Ledin, since she does ranged attack for her 3C. So Ledin makes sad Ledin noises and can't counterattack the Dispel 5 attack. I think I favor Loon here. I just don't know. Some Copium, Mariel, Guard Ignore, I guess. I don't think Albedo's dying fast enough to like teach us or anything. So I think Loon just plays a nice single target game with Gits and one-shots Ledin. I guess if you keep the Licorice immunity on Ledin at all times, he can maybe tank the 3C. I don't know.
I know it feels awkward, but like, I don't think Team Betty can afford to give a second pick Elma.
Yeah. I think you do have to give the Luke there instead, yeah. I mean, Betty's just a really hard unit to first pick. And make a comp around her. Yeah, I think Luna has a really nice 1-2 punch here with the Gits plus pressure against Ledin. Let's take a look at skills here. Oh, Angels on pressure is an interesting choice.
Oh.
I think I would have just gone lizards. Even if the Leaden brings failings, that just means it's uber dead to Gits, so it's like a win-win. One of them will one-shot him if he brings failings. Let's see. Normal looking Elma, attack skill Albedo. Single target on Mary. Double single target Gits. Almost Omniglorious, we've got TP and no strength in unlock. Savage attack. Maybe that will do something? Question mark? I assume no.
Oh, somewhere under Elma's 4 turns of Light Mirror.
Yeah.
On a 2 cooldown skill.
Yeah. I'm surprised this Albedo's not wearing... Oh, actually, I was going to say, isn't Albedo the one tank that is just natively immune to stun? Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Well, I shouldn't say the one tank. Ricky is also immune to stun, but... Ricky is like my Lewin and can only passive guard, so...
Rip. Is he just not ruined, or does he not have a...
Ricky does not have a 2-range guard skill.
Rip.
He has a 1C guard skill that gives, like, stun immunity and passive guard. And it has no active version.
Does it also have, like, the heal?
It's got something on it, let me look.
Like, I thought it had, like, the like, alpha-esque when he takes damage.
No, I think that's just his arrow. It's attacked, when attacked by the defense direction, defense and M defense increased by 8%. So it's really just the passive guard and the stun immunity.
Gotcha.
I used to see people, like when, you know, a few seasons ago when Ricky first came out, I used to see people use him as like their anti-Lostum tank with that passive. So like you couldn't just get 3 seed turn 1 and just have a essentially dead tank, because a stun tank is a dead tank. Also, we've got Redeemers on the Mariel here, so I have very low faith in this ability to kill anything.
I mean, once she gets 4 attacks on the same target without that target healing, she might be able to kill something.
Yeah. We just have to have the target attack her so she gets that nice Leaden FB effect, you know? There you go.
Loon, if you're listening, just melee the Mariel with Gits. It won't... It'll be fine.
I think he's just not in that much of a rush, Light and Bit. Like, the only thing that's actually any threat to his comp here is Leaden pulling out the tank and then not being able to guard his units. But I think he's just going to kill the Leaden before that comes up. Like, Leaden's not going to be able to get close enough, so he's just staying far back and he's just going to one-shot with Gits, I think. I mean, Pressure could also do pretty good damage, but I don't think she's one-shotting with Angels versus Redeemers. Especially because she can't run Rag if she wants her exclusive. This is a pretty good Leaden, actually, looking at those stats. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Since I've like upgraded stream slightly and I'll have Twitch chat showing on VOD, I should like next step should be upgrading and adding like some nice little music or whatever, so you don't just have to very quietly listen to the Langrisser game sounds, which I'm sure anyone watching has heard for hours upon hours upon hours. Although anyone who's played a lot of Apex knows the fear that the sound of a Tenyo Breeze invokes.
Does take the stat drop on the 3C, which makes the most sense.
Yeah, I think so too. You have to keep like the Slick Rush immunity on this Ledin all the time now, or he's just so dead. So also, like, if he moves one more unit up, then Pressure can just go hit. It's like, this is the line.
You know, maybe Betty with the Dark Faction buff is going to do just so much damage with her 3C.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for being an upgraded Sword Dance, you could have at least, like, kept it a 0.36 like Sword Dance is.
Yeah.
There's just so much wrong with Betty's kit.
I mean, she has one skill, and it's her 3C.
Yeah.
None of her other skills are good. She has like physical guard and then no attack or defense or damage reduction at all in her kit. So like,
yeah, just only on AoE. Yeah. Although I mean, there was a scrim last night with Mikey and Volk where like bringing guard on Betty would have actually been like a good thing to do, but brought Savage Attack on the like double boat not shipwreck map, and I'm like, what is Savage Attack doing for you?
Yeah. Okay, so we do see Ledin fail to get 100%, so these might take life here. Nope. Hard Rock. Look at that gamer.
This is the content we came for.
Right? No salvation, so this is just kind of dead next turn. Does she heal enough, actually, maybe, with, like, using all of her skills? Kind of. Yeah, okay, she gets him to 100%. But he does not have any more buffs.
He kept MDef buff.
Hmm.
So maybe this Licco won't one-shot him.
And he did get immunity to both attack down and defense down and MDef down.
That's actually hilarious.
Yeah. So this gets 3C that was pretty ready to just obliterate that is no longer going to obliterate that.
If that's what wins him this game.
Logged in some pretty good damage there. If that wasn't Candle there, that might have died. I guess it's not like Albedo can run Tiamat with GI, I guess. So I guess it's not too crazy. I used to be so terrified of Log when I was starting out in Apex. Because like I, for some reason, you know, even though I was a noob with terrible soldiers, wanted to play like 4 tanks, 2 healers, and just like first pick Rosen or Liana every game. And then none of my tanks would just like ever survive her 3C. So I was so terrified of her for a long, long time.
Unfortunately, though, if that didn't kill Albedo, I don't know if there's a world where he can.
Yeah, I mean, really, he almost would have been better off just not attacking with Log, pulling the Albedo out with the Ledin, and then using Log to go kill something with single target instead, while the Albedo is trapped. And like Albedo's not displace immune, so then maybe after Let In pulls her, Mary can like go bonker up to the top. So you just like transport the Albedo across the map and then go kill Loon's team.
Maybe if Ledin survives what's coming at him, he might try that. Oh, Prisha can also come in and
Yeah.
frontal this Ledin.
Yeah, or 3C again, either one. Like if you 3C again, then all those immunities that he's picked up and that log DR go bye-bye.
Does have exactly 5 buffs to strip.
Does indeed have exactly 5 buffs. Yeah, I think if you're Loon, you just do it. I mean, it's not like Rice Crew even has an action that will kill Prescia once she does it. Like, she's fine chilling outside of guard range because all he has is the Licorice action. Nobody goes to gets first.
Oh, the skill drop still gets through. And now Redeemers are extra bad.
Is that clock? Interesting.
I suppose here's where Angels on Prisha is coming in real clutch.
Want to try and tank the log next turn or something?
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, as long as, like, because this is a tank bus game, as long as Loon can kill Rice Crew's tank and Rice Crew can't kill Loon's, like, there's just no way for Loon to lose.
Yeah.
Because it's taking more actions than I expected, but this Let-In is going to die soon. I do think it was a mistake not to go with Prescia 3C first there, though. Because I'm, like, positive that the Gits could finish off afterwards. Maybe. I guess Lekko would be doing the immunity again, but you'd get rid of that Holy Shield DR. That's why it gets failed so hard in the first place, I think.
Oh, going for a small amount of tile healing.
Yeah, I think that was not the right play. I mean, I don't think he was gonna survive anyways. No, so Let-In only has Ring Guard most of the time, Bite and Bit. I think Prescia can kill one of these units, yeah. With Frontal. Frontal's a pretty strong skill, so. I bet Mariel can't even kill those, so it'd have to be DDoS. Oh wow, nice damage, Betty. Doesn't get the gets by a fair amount though, so gets solos now. Yeah, that's sort of what I mean, Bite and Bit. He doesn't actively cast guard as SP Let-In most of the time. Because the Let-In has the problem of almost always having to buff himself. So that means you have to bring your 2C faction buff, right? But his only 2-range guard skill is his 2C. And if you're not bringing 3C on Let-In, like to try and do triple 2Cs, then why are you bringing Let-In instead of a real tank? So, yeah, he just doesn't end up with 2-range guard most games. If you have like Ellen or something, then you can bring Holy, like his original guard instead of FB. And he gets it after 3C'ing. I think.
Yeah, he gets 2-range guard after 3C.
So I'm pretty sure it gets just Dark Reaper's Betty here. I guess Meryl can't reach anyways, so you guys will wait, I guess. I'm really disappointed that Zlong has not added the swimsuit get skin yet to global.
I'm right there with you.
Like, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Like, we got this waifu war content with gits, and then no skin yet? Come on. They were even rude enough to start the Apex season, like midweek Apex, right as Waifu War starts. Like, come on, what is Slum doing here, you know? This is the most important content in this game right now, and they're not doing right by it.
As a massive Grenshiel simp that unfortunately cannot play her in this format, I'm equally perturbed at the lack of these skins.
Oh yeah, that one's really good too.
I'm hoping that sometime during this next monthly that just needed like the next month, like monthly update for it. But
yeah, maybe. So Alberta doesn't actually have 2 range guard right now, but the 2 important units are passive guarded, so. Also, this is a GI Betty, not a Vanguard's Betty, so I doubt normal attack was going to do anything. But I guess Albedo does not have full uptime guard, question mark? Yeah, she doesn't.
damn, tree's not enough. Rip.
Yeah, but I actually have very few, like, who's this person? Okay, Apex before they're not.
Damn, live denial.
I actually have very few, like, skins in my Apex bot, because I've got my Corgi skin, I've got... Actually, I guess Hilda's on skin, Ao's on skin, Christie's on skin. Everyone... Oh, Rosen's on skin, everyone else is vanilla.
Damn, still running SP Diehard, huh?
Oh yeah, he's Z1 at home, because I don't have Z1 built. So this is Z1 at home. This is not a diehard, this is a Zarita. Sneak attack is Bathory Hellfire Archers at home.
Practically twins.
So yeah, it actually works surprisingly well. With Prisoner Gear, he can actually one-shot Andy. So...
Oh, nice. I mean, I was a little surprised at how just immediately off a cliff Diehard fell.
Yeah, like it's because like you got Burn and Y1's exclusive coming out in the same patch, and it's just like, oh fuck. But now most people have dropped Burn, so you can kind of actually do damage again. Sometimes.
Sometimes.
God, there was a game like right after Burn launched, right, where I had like Burn plus Lugner or something, and I made my not Shrine Maiden's Kaguya tank a attack blessinged Lostum, like a TR's 3-seed Lostum, just with the sheer amount of defensive auras I had. It was hilarious. Because I had like Burn, I had Lugner, I had Landius, I had something else, and it was just like, nope, you are going to do 0 damage and you're going to like it. Is this another replay from Bryce Crew, it looks like? Let's take a look. Oh, is this the Triple Thorns game? I don't think we ever watched that last night. I know Mikey's been like haunted by it. Oh, Mikey was running Narm, huh? For this scrim? Yeah, this is gonna be a lot of reflect.
Oh, is this the Hoffman game I'm thinking of? Is this like 2 weeks old? So I'm pretty sure I remember watching this game.
Hmm. I don't think I caught it.
This is Chloe 5th, yeah.
You know, I actually don't like Mikey's draft that much. Unless the mages like bust the alpha, you actually don't have a lot. Like L1's useless against her. And to my knowledge, this is a game where the mages very much explode attacking the alpha. He does get a go for immunity healing, although he doesn't actually have anything that's he can target around the alpha to give immunity, so I'd think that there would be like Narm guard disabled plays. Doesn't she have a skill that can do that? I thought maybe not.
She has a passive.
A passive, okay. But we don't see him run it. I'm curious why he brought Mass Attack on Luke and also Sprint on Narm. So yeah, this sure looks like it's working out that this is going to be in Magic Guard next turn. Which means she is spiky. Also, it's going to be real hard for these units to bust from Hoffman Aura. This is like the space that people always think isn't in Hoffman Aura, but it very much is. There we go. Some Thorns Gaming. Dead Luke. But yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It very much does not look like she was in Hoffman. She was. It's too bad I don't have any of Alpha's bonds, or I actually would run her instead of like Ledin. Or instead of Freya or something. The Molder's magic shield thing, you think? And the Betty afterwards? Probably. So now it's Narm's turn.
Oh,
And
this.
the silence? Oh man. So not only did he actually mass attack, he actually did bring mass attack and sprint, but because Narm went after the Luke, the immunity went away with the aim. Oh, that sucks. She's like, try again. Thorns. She does take life, and is gonna get away with it until she takes this Licorice fixed, or the Betty fixed. Yeah. Now it's T-Jess's turn. He's like, alright, let's do this, and not get silenced. And then... Thorns! Double kill. And now Elwyn's like, why am I all by myself? And will Elwyn ever kill a Hoffman? No, I don't think Elwyn will ever kill a Hoffman. This is a Lancer with 1,100 defense. I don't think Elwyn is ever scratching that. Also, Lancer troops on Betty. I thought it'd be. I was gonna say it would be really funny if those unicorns failed against the Sorks, but alas. Stupid Elwyn with his immunity after he acts again. But Hoffman clocks. Here's all the damage.
Damn, nice clock, homie. Elwyn no longer wants to be here.
I don't want to play with you anymore. Ice Cream's just gonna hang out in his safety zone here where Ellen can't do any damage. Someone's gonna take a shot at it. And will he kill from Aura without? He will not. Hoffman Aura, man. This thing ruins damage. Same with Lugner. Just completely kills damage at 15% attack down. Plus, L1 wasn't on terrain. He was attacking into a very bulky troop on a surprisingly bulky SR. Oh, not this one, but she has like weirdly good base stats, I think. Hoffman basic.
All that damage for nothing.
Oh, Owen does get the kill there. But now what is he going to do to a Hoffman on a fort? Like, he'll get through troops, sure. And then what is he ever going to do to the hero? Oh, is Sissy already heal blocked from something? The Betty?
From the Betty, yeah.
That's
Damn, that was
beautiful.
really good.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So right here, I'm surprised you left sword or the shield aura where it was.
I'm surprised Owen even did that much damage, actually. I guess he got attack buff back because he killed stuff, but I would just think that's too much defense. I would have thought. Maybe the unis actually did like a bunch of damage there, because there's not that many Pegasus left. Could he have moved shield already?
Yeah, so like
yeah, he could have just
like
put
right
shield
there.
next to him and then like put it like
Done
forward
like
or
a
something.
vertical.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted to save it because you thought Owen was going to take it, so you wanted to be able to resummon it. That makes some sense. Alright, so you 3C, right? He gets heal blocked. Is he going to lose his soldier range here or hero range here? Let's see. Oh, neither. Does this, like, dispel debuffs? This... Yeah, I don't know what happened to those other debuffs that he does. Oh, the passive block. Yeah, I always found it really awkward, Rice Crew, the way that happens. Yeah, with those unis dead.
Can you go back and watch that?
No, not okay. Let's go.
I wanna see Ledin actually
800%.
take out.
100% must have been the unicorns that carried earlier when Hoffman took a lot of damage. Because, oof. Oh, it's getting that weird bug where the replay control buttons are missing. I haven't had that happen in a while. It used to happen to me all the time, like when I was watching this last batch of playoffs and stuff.
Yeah, I remember a bunch of us trying to like go through and like watch something that happened in game 3 and like trying to like make it to game 3 was like impossible because game 2 was like always bugged.
Alright, so let's take a look here. So this L1 is not going to be an aura here.
With skill and everything.
So I think the skill was doing a fat 1 damage per tick there. And it was the unicorns that did the 200 something per tick. The arcane almost clutching it out though. But he's got skill back, he AoE's the Elwyn. GG's. Look at that. Hoffman Gaming. Oh, Rescue, yeah, that would have been hilarious.
Yeah, I feel like I remember Mikey after that game, just inconceivable how could Elwyn not do enough damage there.
No, I was fully convinced that like between the class advantage and the terrain that Elwyn was literally like 300 less attack than Hoffman's defense. It must have been the unicorns, and yeah, it was just the unicorns doing damage. That was pretty good content. I hadn't watched that before, actually. Wait, I don't think we have much in the content pipeline today. It seems like people aren't really coming out of the woodwork to do fights today, so I think we'll cut stream off there. I'll get dinner and whatever. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Thanks
Have
for
a good
joining,
night.
JB.
No problem.